y bienvenidos todos al Sugar City Morning Show y también bienvenidos al mes de marzo. Hoy es jueves 1 de marzo. Si estás cumpliendo años, te deseo todo lo mejor. Son exactamente las 7:04, compañeros. Donde sea que se encuentren, les envío los más atentos saludos a todos que nos ven, que nos escuchan. Estamos transmitiendo en vivo desde Nortevisión Canal 10, aquí en Trial Farm. Y ya veo que llegó nuestro invitado de honor para la mañana. Estamos transmitiendo en vivo desde Canal 10 aquí en Orange Rock. Y los arreglos que tenemos con nuestros compañeros, los proveedores de señal de cable, permiten que nuestro señal se vea por todo el país. Y si es que no tienes cable, entonces no hay problema. Si vives en la circunvecindad del pueblo de Orange Rock, entonces puedes captar Canal 10 por aire. Y es más, un canal abierto y es absolutamente gratis. Compañeros, también estamos transmitiendo desde East Radio, aquí en Orange Rock, Sugar City Radio Station, también aquí en Orange Rock, y Universal Radio, aquí en Orange Rock. Enviando atentos saludos a todos los que nos escuchan. Good morning and welcome to the Sugar City Morning Show. It's a pleasure to greet you this morning. It's exactly 5 minutes after 7 o'clock on this beautiful Thursday, the 1st of March. Mamma mia, how time flies. Like some people would say, time not take time like one time. It certainly does not, believe me. And very shortly, by the end of this month, we are already on Holy Week. I mean, yes, within 3 weeks we have Holy Week, because Holy Week begins, I think, in the latter part last week in March. So it's upon us already. And I think that the 1st of April is Easter Sunday. So obviously the 24th to 25th of March would begin Holy Week. If you plan on going someplace for Easter, believe me, you need to begin to make your arrangements from now. Because if you wait until the last minute to do those kinds of preparations, the odds are against you. Believe me, you may have to end up staying in Orange Rock. Well, tell you what, welcome to the crowd that will stay in Orange Rock, because at the end of the day, as time progresses, you decide, to tell you what, I will stay home this Easter. We've been out so many times that we've been there. We've done that already. Compañeros, vamos a empezar nuestro programa con una oración, porque tenemos que agradecer a nuestro Creador por todo lo que nos da, por las bendiciones que nos da, por su amor incondicional, su amor eterno, el amor perfecto. Solo se conoce a través de el amor de Dios. Padre, te doy las gracias por todas tus bendiciones. Hoy vengo a ti pidiendo tu ayuda, pidiendo que me ayudes con mis problemas, mis imperfecciones, todas mis debilidades. Padre, haz de mí algo nuevo. Te pido, Padre, que ayudes también a todos y cures a todas las personas que tienen enfermedades, a las personas en los hospitales, a las personas que están en las calles, enfermos, en sus casas, solitos o solitas, sin nadie que quiera atenderlos. Te pido, Padre, por los ancianos que están solos, desamparados, por los niños desamparados, por las madres solteras, los padres solteros, todas aquellas personas que tienen una necesidad. Ayúdanos, Padre, bendícenos hoy, que tengamos un día lleno de éxito. Te bendecimos, te glorificamos y te adoramos siempre. Amén. This is the general weather forecast for today, Thursday, the 1st of March. Mainly dry conditions will prevail today. Well, if you're up this morning, you notice that the sun is out and that, yes, it's kind of cloudy, but no rain is forecast. It's going to be mostly sunny today with little or no rain. Partly cloudy tonight with only isolated showers. The wind's blowing from the east-southeast, 10 to 20 knots. The sea stayed choppy to moderate. Temperatures along the coast, 85 degrees Fahrenheit as a max, 79 as a low. Inland, well, get a hold of this. We're going all the way up to 91 degrees Fahrenheit and 68 degrees as a low. And then in the hills, a very cool and comfortable 79 degrees Fahrenheit as a max and 63 degrees as a low. Tomorrow, Friday and Friday night, generally fair weather with isolated showers developing. That is what is expected. A high tide this morning at 7 minutes after 10, a low tide at 3:32, another high tide at 2 minutes before 10 tonight, and a second low tide at 26 minutes after 4 tomorrow morning. The sun rose this morning at 11 minutes after 6, and the sun sets this evening really, at 1 minute before 6. The moon will rise this afternoon at 6 minutes before 6, and will set tomorrow morning at 18 minutes before 7 o'clock. Thank you, forecaster Derek Rodon, for this information. Compañeros, buenos días de nuevo, un gran gusto saludarles. Aquí les va el reporte del estado del tiempo para hoy jueves, el 1 de marzo. Buenas condiciones, buen tiempo, eso es lo que estaremos viendo hoy y estará bastante soleado hoy con poco o nada de lluvia. Sí estará parcialmente nublado por la noche con chubascos aislados. Es más, uno aquí, uno allá, y nada de tormentas que, digamos, duren, simplemente un chubasquito, pero no se espera gran cantidad de esto. Simplemente es posible que tengamos un chubasco aislado. Temperaturas digo esto simplemente porque muchas veces en el reporte indica claramente buen tiempo, y a ratito sales y ¡pau!, te cae un chubasco. Entonces dices, bueno, ¿y qué onda? Existe la posibilidad, compañeros, de que, bueno, no se puede predecir ni pronosticar todo chubasco que caiga. Así que simplemente por eso es de que el reporte del tiempo abre esa posibilidad de que tengamos chubascos esparcidos, es más, aislados. ¿Okay? La marea alta hoy por la mañana a las 10:07, una marea baja a las 3:32 hoy por la tarde, otra marea alta a las 9:58, es más, 2 minutos antes de las 10, y la segunda marea baja a las 4:26 mañana por la mañana. El sol salió hoy a las 6:11, el sol se oculta a las 6 menos 1 minuto. Y la luna sale hoy a las 6 menos 6 y se oculta a las 6:42. Puchica, 6:66. 6:42 mañana por la mañana. So I know some people must detect that for Rick. Derek Rodon, thank you very much. Muchas gracias por esta información. De nuevo, saludos atentos a todas las personas que cumplen años hoy o que están celebrando aniversarios, que la pasen de maravilla. También tenemos que agradecer a nuestros patrocinadores que fielmente nos apoyan, compañeros. Estamos hablando del señor Germán Vega, el honorable Gaspar Vega, el señor Eduardo Vega del Benque, que también que nos apoyan fielmente con sus anuncios. También quiero agradecerle Telemedia, Dano Milk, Government Abilities Information Service, Marketing Board, ¿sí? Y otras entidades. Compañeros, tenemos a a Delvi en la línea ya. Muchas gracias, Chiqui. Delvi, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Good morning.
How are you doing this morning?
Well, I am blessed, thanks God. How are you?
I'm doing quite well, actually.
Okay.
Tell me, what do you have for us this morning in the line of inspiration for the rest of the day?
Yes, this morning I have this one that is entitled, Don't Take It for Granted.
And we like to take things for granted, don't we?
Yes.
Go ahead, Delvi.
I am guilty of it sometimes, and I have to reflect and pray and catch myself. We do tend to take things for granted sometimes.
Procede, Delvi. Ándale, continúa. Vamos a ver.
Okay. Don't take it for granted. I wake up in the morning and I see the sunshine. I hear the wind blowing and the branches lashing against the rooftop, the dogs barking in time. I open these eyes and I take a deep breath. It is then that I am reminded that I am loved. I say prayer, I give God thanks, and I make my way about the day. I spend time with kids who are entrusted to me to show them the way. I sit with them to have a meal with them. At that point, in that moment, I'm reminded that I'm loved. The day is over, and God leads me home, safe and secure, and never alone. Though my family is far, God sticks to me closer than a friend. I settle down, knees on the ground. It is then I am reminded that I am loved. Every breath that we take is one that could have been the other way. Every step that we make should be treasured, for many are being cut off each day. Every meal that we eat should be blessed and appreciated, as there are many presently in need. Every person get to spend time with should treasure, because one day God will want them back in.
Your prayer is a reflection of what I mention every single day. We humans like to take things for granted. My mother would put it very bluntly, and she would tell us, and we were kids, and this is not meant as an insult to anybody, but it is very simply a reminder. And she would tell us, you are not animals who just open their eyes and go about roaming the bushes and the jungle. You can't be taking life for granted. You need to wake up and give thanks to the Lord for everything that you get, that you have, everything that you receive. So thank you very much, Delvi. I hope that once people begin to look for and then eventually find the love of God, and then begin to understand that they cannot be taking things for granted, because God's love is with us all the time, and that everything that happens in our life is not by chance or by good luck, but very simply a manifestation of God's love for us. Thank you, Delvi. I think we lost that call. Thank you, Delvi. Thank you very much. Compañeros, it's exactly 7:18. We have our guest, Mr. Elodio Aragon Sr. here with us. So we will go on a quick break, and we'll be right back with you.
Freshly extracted local honey, perfect for today's dessert. And these locally produced onions, they are just the right size for my popular onion rings and hamburgers. And these cuts of sheep lamb, also grown locally, are just perfect for my succulent barbecue. When I think about my family's health, I buy local products first. After all, they are fresh and healthier. And if you do the same, you're shaping a brighter future for your community, your family, and yourself as local spending circles back to you. Remember, when you buy local products, you are building a better Belize. This message is proudly sponsored by the Food and Agriculture Organization, European Union, Ministry of Agriculture, and Belize Marketing and Development Corporation.
Hey, Jenna! Remind me to buy credit when we leave here.
Again? Gee, I need to buy data. You really should just sign up for the data basic plans from Digicel. It's perfect for data lovers like you. What's that? Because I don't want to change my number. Keep your number. All you're doing is just paying once a month for data allowance. That way you get way more data than buying day to day, and you'll pay less than what you're always spending on clothes. Just select a plan that suits your budget. They're as low as $24.99. Are you serious? Yes, there are even larger plans that families can share the data. I like the sound of that. You can look now.
Digicel prepaid customers, come into any Digicel office and ask about a data basic plan that is right for you. The bigger, better network. Digicel. We will build a better and more beautiful Orange Rock town.
A better Orange Rock for our children and our children's children. An Orange Rock, where our residents can enjoy good and clean streets, trails, and parks. An Orange Rock where tourism will complement our sugar industry. An Orange Rock that will provide more job opportunities for its residents.
A developed Orange Rock that will be the pride of all Mauritanians.
For real development and the Orange Rock we all wish to see, your UDP 7 is here to make that change for progress.
Give me the real milk, the number one milk, Dano milk, then love Dano milk. You can whip its cream, but Dano milk it is real, yes, Dano milk, then love Dano milk. All over Cayo and in San Pedro, Dano milk, then love Dano milk. Dano milk in the morning, Dano milk in the evening, Dano milk, give me Dano milk. Up north in Corozal, supermarket and them all, Dano milk, then love Dano milk. All over this land and in Belmopan, yes, Dano milk, give me Dano milk. Say in Tangriga, down south in PG, Dano milk, then love Dano milk. You can hear this stuff, cause it's in Orange Walk, yeah, Dano milk. I love Dano milk, Dano milk powder, probably the best milk powder in the world, Dano.
Everybody wants a clean and healthy family. That's why they purchase the best food products and the cleansing materials. This time, we give you a bigger size of La Costeña products like the mouth-watering fried beans and the pasta sauce. And surely for your clean laundry, we have the breathtaking aroma of Ensueño Max Suavitel. Even your visitors will ask what you clean your floors and restrooms with. And you can boast it is the variety of Pinol products and Sultan Muriatic acid now in 900 milliliters. And much more for the best prices only at German Vega and Sons Imports. We serve you at number 5 San Antonio Road, Orange Walk Town. You can even call us at 322-3625 or 322-2672. Or you can even send us a fax at 322-2571 or email us at germanvega@btl.net. German Vega and Sons Limited, because we care for you.
Need an escape from your daily schedule? Why not become a tourist in your own country? Discover Western Belize. Transport back in time and be awed by the reminiscences of the Mayan civilization. Be a adventurous, or spend the day with family and friends enjoying the serenity of the Macau River. Sample a kaya staple or pick up some fresh produce to make your own delicacy. Come visit us in Western Belize. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
Bienvenidos de vuelta, compañeros. Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. It's exactly 25 minutes after 7 o'clock on a beautiful Thursday morning here in Orange Walk. It is my distinct pleasure to welcome a very special person with us this morning. I have the pleasure of presenting to you Mr. Elodio Aragon Sr. Good morning, sir, and welcome.
Morning,
and
sir.
always a pleasure also
morning,
to
my good friend.
say good morning and welcome to Mr. Ruben Campos. Mr. Ruben?
Morning, Eduardo.
Good morning.
Eduardo, you notice I said Eduardo today.
Yes. Thank you, Ruben.
Muy buenos días.
How are you, sir?
Great, feeling okay.
Okay,
Had a good
great.
sleep last night.
Next week, by this time, we will have known who the victors are. And I can anticipate that and tell you that by the looks of things, that the United Democratic Party is going to be victorious here in Orange.
Definitely. Definitely.
Definitely is going to be a victorious here in Orange Walk. I think that is based on a number of reasons. Because one, people have pretty much, and we're not talking figuratively, we're talking literally, people have opened their eyes and have seen and have realized that we cannot have somebody like Ashcroft behind the scenes. We cannot have him running and ruining this country. We cannot have that kind of situation any longer. Yesterday we spoke, Mr. Aragon, and I asked you a question. How much of a threat do you think is Mr. Lord Ashcroft to Belize? Because you mentioned yesterday that he his hands are pretty much in everything here.
I don't think that he is a big threat, but he's a threat.
He's a threat.
He's a threat. Because he will be sponsoring the PUP with a lot of money. Because, you know, he's a billionaire. He's a billionaire who came here just a couple of years before the general elections of 1998. And when he came here, he sided with Musa and he sponsored that party. Big money, millions of dollars. And I can tell you that at that time in 1998, the PUP had money to throw away, and they won the elections. I'm sure that this time Ashcroft is going to do the same thing. In 1998, after they won the elections, I can tell you that the PUP became a puppet government to Ashcroft. They were giving everything that they could to Ashcroft. They were selling all our national assets. As a matter of fact, in 2 years' time after they had won the elections, Ashcroft had actually owned most of Belize already, all the national assets.
He owned the telemedia, he owned the Belize Bank, he owned Channel 5, he owned shrimp, I think he owned shrimp farms down south.
Right.
He owned Radisson, he owned so many businesses and had his hand that, he had the merchant registry, the ship registry. And he was pretty much given the authority by the previous government, by the Musa administration, to even write the law, as best as I can recall.
Exactly.
and told in the secret agreement arrangements by Musa with BTL to charge the Belizean public whatever he feels like, and if he doesn't make the kind of profit that he finds it agreeable, then the government will pay him back for what he hasn't made.
But as you were saying, Brother Lot, you were saying about the history of Ashcroft. I know you are very chronological with your thoughts, and so maybe we could continue on what your thoughts were to the original question.
Well, as I said, in 1998, Ashcroft had assisted the PUP with millions of dollars. They won the elections, and he immediately started to buy most of the national assets that we had, And in 2 years, he had bought a good amount. And it so happened that in 2003, there was another elections, and I must say that Ashcroft and the PUP together, they won the elections again. So they served 2 terms. And in that last term, Ashcroft was trying to buy just about everything he could. He even had business in citrus. He had bought a company in citrus, and so many things that you have mentioned. Actually, we can say that he was taking control of all of Belize. And he was also, probably, I can say that he was turning the Belizean people into modern slaves. Everybody had to work for him. Everybody was afraid of Ashcroft. And it so happened, fortunately, that in 2008, an election came around, and the people had seen what was happening. They realized that the PUP was a puppet government, and that Ashcroft actually was running the affairs of this nation. And therefore, the people decided that they were going to change the government, and they voted. Despite all the money that was being spent, they voted for the United Democratic Party, and thus the Honorable Dean Barrow came into power. And since then, the Honorable Dean Barrow and the UDP, and I should say the country of Belize, was put into a lot of litigations. They were taken to court for just about everything. And Dean Barrow was fighting. He got back most of the national asset of this country. The last one he recently got was the telephone, the BTL. And it hasn't been an easy thing for the United Democratic Party since it took in 2008. It hasn't been easy. It has constantly been fighting Ashcroft. And a part of that, he had the super bond. Had to be paying super bond, Ruben.
Of course.
So, having to pay millions of dollars for super bond and having to be fighting Ashcroft, it is a miracle. I must say, it's a wonder, it's a miracle how the United Democratic Party under the Honorable Dean Barrow has managed to keep this country afloat. After you are paying every year, you are paying millions of dollars that do not bring anything back to the country. So I have to tell you, I am a supporter of the United Democratic Party. I can see what they have been doing. I see the bigger picture, which is the United Democratic Party has stood for this country, has battled for this country despite the great odds, and has managed to do it, while the PUP, on the other hand, had been selling everything that we own here in this country to Michael Ashcroft.
Good.
It's like you said, Elodio, that the difference is that the PUP were selling out the country because of the party and their power, and the UDP were rescuing the nation and the people for what rightly belonged to the people.
Right.
So you can clearly see where nationalism comes in and where the betrayal of the people have been shown. And that is why the people, under the leadership of the Right Honorable Dean Barrow, through the United Democratic Party, have been supporting the UDP, because you need to support a party and a leader that has your interest, and the interest of the government is the people, in contrast to the PUP leadership, where it's about party and about them. So when you vote for the UDP, you are voting for yourself so that the people win for a change.
Exactly.
Mr. Ashcroft is now thought to be the majority shareholder in the Smart telephone company.
Right.
And a kind of a little curious arrangement, because the other shareholders in the company Smart are the Brisenia brothers.
That's true.
You know, so there is a relationship. There is a business relationship, and I'm sure that there is some sort of other relationship, supportive relationship that goes on there. The leader of the opposition, Mr. Briceño, has gone on record saying, well, he did not say that he did not receive any money, but he kept it pretty vague in his answer that, oh, poor Mr. Ashcroft, he gets blamed for everything that goes on. But at the end of the day, I can assume that Mr. Ashcroft is the big supporter of the PUP in this election.
Exactly. You know, I think there's a lot of history, and a lot of us are not aware of it. When Ashcroft came to Belize and he sided with Musa and began to sponsor Musa with millions of dollars, he thought that he and Musa could work it out. But as the years went by, he realized that he and Musa he was having problems with Musa, because greedy people always get into trouble. And therefore, he decided to play it safe. He decided to side with Johnny Briceño and be a threat to Musa. That is, you know, you have the leader, you have the second leader. So if I side with the second leader, the first leader in a trouble. And that is what Ashcroft did. You know, it's a smart play. Ashcroft sided with John Briceño as preparing himself against Said Musa. And what he did, well, you know, we all know it's history. He assisted Johnny Briceño. Between the two of them, they started business. They were the closest of friends. And Said Musa stayed on the side. So Ashcroft has been supporting John Briceño from ever since. And John Briceño has been supporting Ashcroft from ever since also. So that is what we have to be aware, that Ashcroft and John Briceño are about the same thing.
Well, that is where, you know, when the people hear about the company Smart, you know now where the name came from. You know, they were smartly doing business.
Exactly. They were smartly preparing. And that is why Musa today is out completely. You know, Ashcroft has been working against Musa. And I have to say, Mr. Martinez and Ruben and listeners, that it's unfortunate. But Michael Ashcroft, and it was fortunate that the United Democratic Party won in 2008, and then the fight started with Ashcroft, and the fight continues. Millions of dollars are being spent in this fight against Ashcroft. And but now let's look at the scenario here. Ashcroft wants to come back and rule Belize. And so what is Ashcroft doing? Ashcroft is now has decided that he will again support the PUP. He will support Johnny Briceño and the PUP. So Ashcroft has started to spend a lot of money and will continue to spend a lot of money, especially for these elections. It is evident that he is here because he is in Belize. He's here and he will be spending money for the town council elections. He wants to begin to pave the way, trying to fight to win the municipal elections and then moving on to the general elections that will soon be coming. So here, I must tell the people that we must be aware that Ashcroft is trying to control Belize, and he believes that by siding with the PUP, he will be able to control Belize when the PUP wins. That's what he believes. So I am telling the Belizean people, we must be careful. We cannot allow Ashcroft to take a grip on Belize again. The United Democratic Party under Dean Barrow has battled Ashcroft all the way, trying to recover all our national assets. Dean Barrow and the UDP has done everything it can, has gone through courts and everything, battle in courts, battle wherever, to regain the national assets of our country, which is the right thing to do. We should never, ever have sold our national assets. The PUP did that. The PUP did that dangerous, harmful thing to our country, to the people of Belize. And now we cannot allow Ashcroft and the PUP to feel that they can come back. So they believe that they can start coming back for these elections, municipal elections. I am asking everybody to be smart, to understand that that cannot happen. We should not allow it, and therefore we must say no to the PUP and no to Ashcroft.
Thank you. I just remembered that, Mr. Ragon, that the port of Belize was owned by government and then sold by the PUP to one Espat.
Exactly.
Who then fell into problems, and then his company, I think, went into some sort of receivership with the Belize Bank. At the end of the day, Mr. Ashcroft owns the Belize Bank, and he has appointed again. So the man is controlling even the port of Belize.
Right.
No, you know what I mean? So he has a huge imprint in the economy of Belize.
Just a minute, Ruben.
Go ahead.
You mentioned that the port, he controls the port. People are not aware of how much Ashraf controls in this country. You know that Ashraf controls the Belize Bank. He controls the Belize Bank of this country. Every time you get into Belize Bank and you make business, it is with Ashraf that we are making business. So just understand this. In all the parts of Belize, every district you go, and there is the Belize Bank. That Belize Bank is controlled by Michael Ashcroft. He's taking out our money from every time we go to Belize Bank and we make business, the money that the profits go back to Michael Ashcroft. Imagine that.
Yes, I also want to translate that into the political terms as we go into election. In that you have a party leader in Briceño that is a partner in SMART, dealing with his associates, that he is concerned about himself, and he only puts candidates that are loyal to him, so that when you are voting for Kevin, you're voting for Johnny Briceño, and they're not voting for the people. Because when you look at the situation that was created by the PUP in this country, where everything was being sold out, the only thing that was saved was the bridge from Marijuac to San Esteban, because the UDP stood and told him, you know, I'll sell this bridge. The people of San Esteban own this bridge, and you and say they almost sold the San Esteban bridge. So that is how far they went to selling everything to somebody that was gobbling up. Now, what the UDP did when the Right Honorable Dean Barrow won in 2008, said, look, we were elected to serve the people, protect and defend the people, and he took on the challenge to fight the monster, to bring it back so that Belizeans can be the owner of what rightly belongs to all Belizeans. And in so doing, it's like a fight. When you're fighting and you don't have any gloves, you get a few knocks, but when you put your gloves on, then you level up and start going there. And the Right Honorable Dean Barrow has been fighting since 2008, since he became the Prime Minister, for the rights of Belizeans and that which belong to Belizean people. The PUP on the sideline have been trying to put like one lead turn for tickle you and say, well, you know what, you know they do this, you know they do that, but in truth and in fact, nobody said it better than the late, I shouldn't say that, well, the former Ralph Fonseca. Remember, everybody Belizeans, Ralph Fonseca, the mess this country is in is because of the People's United Party. The UDP didn't say that. It was a PUP minister that said that. And then when you hear about the corruption and the bad deals when people were getting money for their deals, it was the leader of the opposition that said, bring back the millions that you have outside. No, when he talked about millions outside, they don't take Belizean dollars out there. He was talking about millions of US dollars. And then the other thing in the interview that was recorded by one of his former supporters, he said, well, you know how many millions I spent for the party? Where would where would this representative that had a gas station, a small gas station, have millions to support a political party? So clearly, by his own words, bring back the millions. Where you get it from? I spend millions, the man say. Where you get it to spend? Because they were selling out for power and greed at the expense of the future of the Belizean people. And that is the record that is historically right there. When you listen to Channel 7 News in the archives, they will tell you how he got the cable. Somebody, company out there, I think I mentioned of 1.5 million, you know, and then Johnny said, well, to Jules, I want to get the bank papers and show you. That was how many years ago? Donkey years ago. He still don't get the paper to show the news and the people how he got the cable network. But as Minister Aragon was saying here, that there has to come a time when we stand up for the rights for all Belizeans and protect what is Belizeanism. And this election, this municipal election, is about preserving Orange Walk. We don't want our beautiful town to be sold to nobody. We, the people of Orange Walk, own Orange Walk town, and this is a golden opportunity to conserve, preserve, and set a good path of development for Orange Walk by voting for Philip de la Fuente and the UDP team. So basically, in a nutshell, that is where we're going.
Muchas gracias.
Well,
tenemos una responsabilidad para nuestra audiencia hispana, así que tenemos que empezar a hablar también
precisamente,
en español
es correcto.
para que también ellos capten exactamente lo que estamos hablando y que pues se puedan unir a este mensaje que estamos dando. Así que vamos a tomar esta llamada. Sugar City Morning Show, buenos días.
Buenos días.
Buenos días.
¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estás?
Wilfrido.
¿Qué tal, Will? ¿Cómo estás?
Good, man.
Bien, muy bien. Saludos a todos.
Gracias. Muy buenos días.
Sí, el señor Aragón ha estado diciendo de lo que Michael Ashcroft es dueño aquí. Michael Ashcroft es dueño del PUP.
Para comenzar.
El PUP le pertenece a Michael Ashcroft. Acuérdense también de que Musa hizo de Michael Ashcroft embajador de Belice ante las Naciones Unidas. Y cuando él era el embajador extraordinario y plenipotenciario de Belice ante el mundo, Michael Ashcroft no estaba luchando en favor de la gente beliceña. Él estaba luchando por sus intereses personales.
¿Está cierto?
Sí. Y otra cosa, esta corrupción de Gianni apesta hasta el cielo. Este corrupto, deshonesto, hasta el día de hoy no puede mostrar los recibos del dinero que supuestamente él prestó en el banco para comprar compañías de cables desde Libreville hasta Corozal. Y los cables de la embajada americana dicen de que él consiguió 1.5 millones de dólares americanos en sobornos, bribes, que se usaron para comprar estas compañías de cable. Cuando él se para ya, supuestamente para condenar corrupción, es que él no está viéndose en el espejo, porque ya es el más corrupto que hay aquí en Orange Walk y en Belice. Otra cosa para nuestra audiencia hispana, es menester de que todos votemos para Philip de la Fuente y los candidatos del UDP, porque hasta Kevin está siguiendo en sus pasos de Gianni. Yo sé por un hecho de que ahorita Kevin está regalando licencias de manejar a los votantes.
¿Así?
Imagínate.
Te voy a mencionar el nombre. Artemio Canul, conocido como Toto Brush. Él es de la familia ahí de Darvis, la tienda Darvis aquí en Cemetery Street. Él ya consiguió su licencia gratis como hace 3 años. Que le dio licencia gratis, smartphone credit, le dio dinero encima. Y solo hace 2 días uno de mis buenos amigos, Ali Romero, me mostró su flamante licencia de manejar y me dice, bueno, me dice que me lo dio gratis. Bueno, si Kevin está sacando dinero de su bolsa para pagar a los cofres ahí de transport de Town Council, no hay nada malo con eso. Pero si él está usando su autoridad dando instrucción que se le dé licencia gratis a los votantes, entonces él está robando al pueblo de Orange Walk. Porque solamente la semana pasada un tal de sargento de otro benque le canceló todos sus impuestos que él debe a Don Cónsul. Si él sacó dinero de su bolsa para cancelar esos taxes, no hay nada malo. Pero si usó su autoridad para cancelarlo, le está robando a los cofres, le está robando al público de Orinjoac. Pero tengo mala noticia para Kevin, porque ese muchacho, Alan Romero, no están con él. Y la matriarca de la familia ni siquiera quiere oír el nombre de Kevin. Así que, Kevin, tú estás perdido, estás desesperado.
Pues muchas gracias.
Vas a estar llorando, porque Philip de la Fuente va a ser el alcalde nuevo.
Muchas gracias, Luis.
Gracias.
Hasta luego. Pues uno de los problemas, antes de ir a la pausa, uno de los problemas más fuertes que yo veo, que es que aparte de el hecho de que tiene un gran punto el señor Will con decir de que, pues si es que el señor Kevin está sacando dinero de su bolsa y está pagando, pues problema de él, finalmente. Pero si es que no hay contabilidad para esa licencia que se le dio a ese individuo, entonces hay un problema fuerte ahí. Hay un problema fuerte ahí, compañeros. Al segundo punto que quiero decir es de que de lo que entiendo yo y de lo que veo yo, digo veo porque lo vi personalmente, compañeros, porque también dos personas muy conocidas, muy cercas, consiguieron sus licencias y no tuvieron que pasar por ningún examen de conducir, así que pudieron haber no saber manejar bien, conducir bien, pero ya tienen su licencia. Eso empieza a explicar la razón por qué tenemos muchos accidentes en las carreteras, en las calles. Tenemos gente que no está preparada para conseguir una licencia. Sugar City Morning Show, buenos días.
Sí, buenos días, buenos días. Solo quisiera decir que el PUP no tiene escrúpulos.
Okay.
El PUP quiere estar en poder, cueste lo que cueste. Ellos saben que su única salvación para entrar en poder es dinero. Y como cualquier cabrón que se quiera tener dinero, se va a vender su alma hasta el diablo. Y sabemos que el diablo acá es Ashcroft. Miren, por 9 años el PUP trató de bajar al gobierno, cuesta lo que cueste, semana tras semana tuvo litigación, pusieron a sus mejores abogados a pelear, costándole millones de dólares al gobierno, dinero que el gobierno podría haber utilizado para hacer casas, para dar ayuda a educación a la gente, no, se utilizó para pelear a Ashcroft, porque Ashcroft quería gobernar este país. Y eso es lo que pasa ahorita. Si la gente le da la oportunidad a PUP otra vez, van a entrar otra vez.
Exacto.
Gracias a Dios que nuestro ministro nacionalizó BTL y lo hizo enshrine en la Constitución de Belice. Así que eso va a ser casi imposible. Pero hay que tener cautela, hay que estar afuera de ese alcance de ellos. Hay que votar para Philip y el grupo y mostrarle a ellos de que nosotros los beliceños somos nacionalistas. No vamos a permitir otra vez que Ashcroft vuelva a entrar.
Buen punto.
No con Johnny, no con nadie en los PUPs.
Buen punto, muchas gracias.
No, además de eso, nosotros seguimos disecando el manifiesto del PUP y se dan cuenta de que ellos no tienen nada para mostrar. Todo lo que tienen allá que van a hacer es una copia, una dúplica, algo que clonaron de lo que presentaron hace 3 años. No tienen absolutamente nada. Todos los proyectos que quisieran ellos hacer se tienen que hacer con el gobierno central. Imagínense que ellos están diciendo que van a hacer otro mercado. ¿Con qué dinero? Si realmente ahorita ellos lo están regalando. Mira, anduvieron ahora 2 o 3 semanas anduvieron dando dando ¿cómo le llaman? Los arbitrios,
taxes.
Y te dan dando un descuento de 25%. Esta gente no tiene el derecho para que ellos hagan eso. No voy a decir que es algo bueno, pero ellos no pueden hacerlo así independientemente. Ellos tienen que conseguir esa autorización del gobierno central. ¿Ah? Así que mira, esta gente están dispuestos a dar hasta sus armas para entrar en política.
Me atrevo a decir,
mucha cautela. Agarren su dinero y siempre voten contra ellos, voten para Philip.
Gracias, sí.
Eso es lo que va a ocurrir. Y nosotros aquí en el este vamos a mostrarles que nosotros somos los que controlamos esto. Nosotros les vamos a dar arriba de 600 votos arriba de ellos. Garantizado. El este es UDP con un buen representante que tenemos, que es el señor Maragón. Así que, señores y señores, levanten temprano el 7 de marzo y vamos a las urnas con la abuelita, con los tíos, con todos y votemos UDP 7. Gracias y buenos días.
A ti, buenos días. Compañeros, vamos a tomar esos temas que habló el señor cuando regresemos, pero primero vamos a esta pausa porque necesitamos ir a una pausa rápidamente. Tenemos una responsabilidad con nuestros patrocinadores.
Six cylinders to pure potential and better performance.
It looks like it vibrates. You think it could be the horsepower?
With a quart of oil and the calibration of the injectors, it will start to get the washers again on the street.
We take a motor to its optimal level. We speak machine, Rush France, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega & Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
I want to watch my video.
Girls, be quiet. Just give me a minute.
Hey, Miss Michelle. Kids giving you trouble again?
Yes, they're making me crazy. Plus, the internet isn't working.
I know what you mean. We had internet issues too. Then we signed up for Diginet. Best decision ever.
Diginet?
Yep. It's VTL's new fiber optic internet for your home that they are rolling out countrywide. Now, it's just awesome internet all the time. Plus, my parents have the ultimate bundle, which comes with a free mobile postpaid plan and a free unlimited home phone.
Did you say free?
Yes, I did. And for a businessman like you, you can bundle and get 6 gigabytes free mobile data every month. My dad loves it because it saves him a lot of money.
Save?
Yep. Plan starts at $69, so you can stop stealing Miss Michelle's Wi-Fi now.
Not true, miss. Not true, miss.
But hey, what do I know? I'm just a kid. Head over to VTL and see for yourself.
Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like.
Notice the residents of rural communities in Orange Walk and Corozal districts. If you value your health and your children's health, you will dispose of your garbage only at approved sites. The disposal of garbage at any other location is illegal, and if caught, you can be fined up to $5,000. If you don't get caught, you can still suffer health impacts caused by these illegal sites, because illegal dump sites harbor pests such as rodents, possums, and mosquitoes that carry diseases. These can transmit those diseases to you and your children. In addition, the garbage you throw away illegally can contaminate water bodies near your community, the same water bodies you might use for recreation or other purposes. Only with your help can the Department of Environment ensure that Belize's development is safe for present and future generations. You can also contact your local village councils or Belize Solid Waste Management Authority for more information. The Department of Environment thanks you for your help.
There's no need to go across the border to enjoy sun, sand, and crystal blue waters. Belize's northern islands and reef are just a boat ride away. Go slow and immerse yourself into the Caribbean Sea or enjoy some fresh coconut water. Or pick up the pace on an island where locals can enjoy sandy beaches by day and feast on your fresh catch by night. Discover the Mesoamerican Barrier Reef and submerge yourself into another world where you can experience a traffic jam you will want to return. You can also make new friends along the way. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
More beautiful Orange Walk town.
A better Orange Walk for our children and our children's children. An Orange Walk, where our residents can enjoy good and clean streets, drains, and parks. An Orange Walk where tourism will complement our rural industries. An Orange Walk that will provide more job opportunities for its residents.
A developed Orange Walk that will be the pride of all Mauritanians.
For real development and the Orange Walk we all wish to see, your UDP 7 is here to make that change for progress.
Give me the real milk, the number one milk, Dano milk, enough Dano milk. You can whip it scream, for Dano milk it is real, yes, Dano milk, enough Dano milk. All over Cayo and in San Pedro, Dano milk, enough Dano milk. Dano milk in the morning, Dano milk in the evening, Dano milk, give me Dano milk. Up north in Corozal, supermarket and them all, Dano milk, enough Dano milk. All over this land and in Belmopan, yes, Dano milk, give me Dano milk. Say in Dangriga, down south in PG, Dano milk, then love Dano milk. You can hear this talk, cause it's in Orange Walk, yeah, Dano milk. I love Dano milk, Dano milk powder, probably the best milk powder in the world, Dano.
Everybody wants a clean and healthy family. That's why they purchase the best food products and the cleansing materials. This time, we give you a bigger size of La Costeña products like the mouth-watering fried beans and the pasta sauce. And surely for your clean laundry, we have the breathtaking aroma of Ensueño Max Suavitel. Even your visitors will ask what you clean your floors and restrooms with. And you can boast it is the variety of Pinol products and Sultan muriatic acid now in 900 milliliters. And much more for the best prices only at German Vega and Sons Imports. We serve you at number 5 San Antonio Road, Orange Walk Town. You can even call us at 322-3625 or 322-2672. Or you can even send us a fax at 322-2571 or email us at germanvega@btl.net. German Vega and Sons Limited, because we care for you.
Hi, my name is Michael Tios. I'm a Diginet customer. My internet experience is wonderful. My children go to school, they're in high school, and the demands of them having to surf to do homework, also doing their games. There's no buffering when you're watching movies on Netflix likewise too. And when 5 of us are actually on, I no longer have the problem of having to be waiting for that eternal circle to while buffering. So it's been excellent. For myself, now when I have to do proposals, I have to download large files. I also, on a daily basis, maybe listen to music while I'm doing my work likewise too. Prior to sign up for Diginet, I had a 2 meg internet. I took on the 10 meg package, which is for $99. Also offers me free mobile data and talk. For an additional $25, I bundle my home phone onto my Diginet plan. Since switching over to BTL Diginet services, I've been able to head to my bed much more earlier. I no longer have to be wait up late at night, waiting till I can actually have the amount of bandwidth to do my work. I'm recommending H1 to sign up for Diginet services. And also, if you have a home phone, to add on the bundle, it will save you hugely.
Now available in San Pedro, Northside, Belize City, and Ladyville. Coming soon to Belmopan and Orange Walk.
Bienvenidos de vuelta, compañeros. Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Today is the 1st of March, and Ruben, I can recall that yesterday, Checky, both you and Checky were talking about Child Stimulation Month. When does it begin?
Child Stimulation Month begins today.
Oh.
This is the month of March where the Stimulation Month goes on for the preschool children. It's a program that through the Ministry of Education encouraging parents to start their kids at the kindergarten level at an early stage, because it has been found out that young kids right now have a great aspect of early learning. So to encourage them to go into the educational program, the program is starting, and this morning there will be the preschool children parade downtown Orange Walk, which will start at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, so we're having a parade today.
Right, the preschool kids. So I want to invite everybody to be out there and support these wonderful kids from Sugar City, because they deserve our support, along with the parents and the teachers, of course. And also, this month of March is what they call Women's Month, celebrating the contribution of women to our country and to our community. And we know that we had many women that have been exemplary in our community. So this month is the celebration of Women's Month. And also this month is election month. Right, March 7th is election month. We'll be celebrating also that on March 7th. And we invite you to vote 7 red down the line. So that's like a little housekeeping for this morning in terms of what's happening this month.
So we got parade today, but
yes.
Tell you what, it's going to be pretty much the same situation next week. We will have a parade, a victory parade.
Yes. We want to invite the people of Orange Walk to vote 7 UDP so that we can celebrate together as a community, as a family. It's time that we celebrate the victory of the citizens, a citizens' victory, not a political party victory, but a victory where you come back and take back Orange Walk, people. Let's take it back together.
All eyes are on Orange Walk, right. Mr. Aragon. It is the home of the leader of the opposition, the only town council currently in the hands of the People's United Party. And there's a majority of, was because the town council has already been, what is the word? It's only the mayor that functions as the caretaker at this point. The law stipulates that it dissolved, really. Something pretty much like what the House is dissolved before elections. So much so that Mr. Bradley has pretty much given up his job as mayor and has passed it on to administrator. I'm hoping that Kevin will do the same thing.
Doubt it.
But all eyes are on Orange Walk. John is an alleged multi-millionaire, but he has been involved in politics for many, many years, and as leader of the People's United Party, and on 2 occasions, and as deputy prime minister, a lot of fingers have been pointed at him.
Right,
Mr. Aragon.
Right. I would want to probably discuss a little about the leader of the opposition, Johnny Briceño. But before I go there, I would want to clear 2 points. One of them is that Kevin will take a call there.
Sugar City Morning Show, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning. Hi.
This is Delcia.
Hello, Delcia. Good morning.
Good morning. I just want to say something.
Talk to me.
when I put on the TV just now by chance, it came the other station.
By chance.
This man, they talk about corrupted UDP. Who more corrupted than him? He himself became for hundred of drivers like me. Huh? The boss man, Johnny Cristiano, was said, bring back the $1 million, but in peace. Who more corrupted than they? Who they listen to them people, huh? When people need listen to themselves sometimes when they talk on national TV and they say this about the UDP, what countrywide, what the UDP is doing. Huh?
So true.
So true.
Yeah.
So true.
It's a pity. I don't know what if they live the Belize, if they live here, because everybody could see what the UDP is doing to this country, and I want to say the people of Orange Walk, make the environment, bring some of the lovely Orange Walk, voting the UDP 7. I don't want you to cry again, to get one second chance to bring them in. We have 3 more years to get what we want in Orange Walk. So I'm begging the people of Orange Walk, do the right thing. March 7 and 7 UDP down the line. Anyway, guys, have a blessed day.
You too, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dilcia.
Thank you, Dilcia. And she is right. She's
Your
right,
comments
you know.
there, Minister Aragon.
Bernard is giving free license. He's pardoning some debts for the people. Now, he doesn't have the right to do these things. And I here would advise and ask every driver, everybody who needs a license, go there and demand a license. Everybody, PUB, UDP, you step up there and tell Kevin, you give that thing free. Well, I want one myself. And you know, when you understand that Kevin shouldn't be doing that, that's craziness, that's stealing, that's robbery, then go and get it. But then you know that you cannot vote for him, because why will you vote for somebody who is actually robbing the money from the town council? Because that's stealing the money from the town council, giving away money that you have no right to be giving out. And then some will get and some will not. You know, if Kevin gives 50 free license, what happens to the rest of the population here? We have to pay for a license. That's a foolishness, man. So I am encouraging everybody, make line, go there, and tell them, give me my free license too. You give free license, well, give me my own too. I want my own.
I gather that he paid somebody, and this comes from a confidential source. He paid somebody to put up a sign, and I spoke to the person. He says, Mr. Martinez, no pay that no line, you know, because we don't vote for her. I needed the money, but his sign is just there. You know what I mean?
And then another thing that, suppose we take the call before we start again.
Sugar City Morning Show, buenos días, good morning.
Buenos días, Byron.
Hola,
yes.
¿Cómo estás?
Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Okay, well, we just a couple of days so far from the election, ¿no? No estamos muy lejos de las elecciones.
No.
Ok, yo quiero que la gente de Orange, especialmente aquí en Orange, ¿no? Para votar para la frente y los 6 consejeros que tenemos.
Aléjate de los perros.
Sí.
Please no say pops.
Es que yo no tengo con cuidado porque tengo miedo que Chihuahua me lo deje envenenado.
Ay, Dios mío.
Todos los llamas, toda la gente de Orange, ellos están molestos con Kevin porque Kevin Van der Bush viene a envenenar a los perros cada año. Y eso está malo, man. Está malo. No sé cómo la policía también la tolera una cosa que ellos saben que es Kevin que manda a envenenar a los perros que cuidan su yara de la gente, ¿no? Pero aparte de eso, este mensaje es claro para la gente de Orange. Este marzo hay que unirnos. Hay que marchar, hay que unirnos para sacar a Orange de estas crisis que estamos viviendo, porque son crisis, y esta crisis la está causando el cáncer de Janet y Kevin, y los 4 PUP que están allá. Ellos representan a Javi nomás, ellos no representan a Orange Rock. Por eso es un cáncer que está afectando a Orange Rock, y este cáncer no va a parar, que hasta que nosotros somos los que tenemos que pararnos y decir ya basta, este cáncer ya es demasiado, 6 años, demasiado para Kevin y el cáncer de PUP. No han hecho nada y van a contaminar más a la gente de Orange Rock. Eso ya no. Por eso le pido a la gente de Orange Rock, Luciana, San Francisco, Uniontown, hasta llegar a San Lorenzo, Ochoteque, hay que unirnos. No es una política de que PUP, este cáncer es de una familia brasileña. Este cuate estaba en poder más que 30 años y nunca ha hecho nada para el país, también es peor para donde vive él en Orange Rock. Cuando él decidió llevar eso, su familia Belice, porque él lo hizo. Es bien que no podía ser aquí en Orange Rock como Parkelina, pero no quiere que el resto del país se dé cuenta que en qué condiciones él vive en Orange Rock. En Orange Rock, mira las calles, la gente de Belice, de todo el país, van a decir, what, Orange Rock, that's what it looks. Parkelina acá vive. No, man, esta Parkelina no sirve. ¿Ah? Y estaba como Deputy Prime Minister, estaba Acting Prime Minister, y nunca hizo nada para Orange Rock, especialmente en Central. ¿Ah? Y la gente de Orange Rock, hay que abrir nuestros ojos. Este marzo hay que votar para los 7 UDP sólido, nada de split vote, porque a donde está el error es el split vote, ¿no? Y eso hay que salir sólido. Y Gianni ahorita está poniendo un cáncer ahorita en San Pedro, y ahorita nosotros, yo me considero un sanpedrano, y yo te digo la verdad, esos cánceres que Gianni quiere meter en San Pedro no va a funcionar. ¿Cómo él quiere meter un cáncer ahorita como mío en San Pedro? Él quiere monopolizar a nosotros los sanpedranos. That's not what work. Por eso aquí en marzo, aquí en San Pedro, le vamos a dar el mensaje a Gianni, que él no puede venir a monopolizar y poner gente que él quiere que corra en tal puesto. ¿Ah? ¿Cómo él puede poner aquí en San Pedro lo mismo que ti? Le van a dar el mensaje que esto como trabaja en San Pedro, mi amor. Y esto espero que la gente se dé cuenta que hay que parar y hay que apreciar a Kevin Bernard, porque él no está trabajando para la gente de Orange Rock, está trabajando para Gianni Briseño, y todos lo sabemos. Yo le pido a todo el país de Belice, from Corozal, vote solid 7 down the line. PG, vote solid 7 down the line. Benke, vote solid 7 down the line. Belopan, Stan Creek, San Pedro, we have to go solid down the line with 7 dynamic unity, which we have, where they represent and bring progress and development to this country and your towns. Porque con este cuate no estamos, mira, ¿cuántos chavales cuánto me están regalando? Están regalando hasta smartphone. ¿Ah? Vienen y esos son los temporarios, un rato nomás lo tienes y que 3 años vas a sufrir solo por un cell phone. Y ya no le importa porque ellos son dueños del smart. Este regala un phone, él sabe que tú tienes que comprarle crédito todo el resto de tu vida mientras que es un hombre trabajando. Tú estás beneficiado automáticamente, ¿right? Y esa es una cosa que yo quiero que la gente lo enjoy. Este es el momento de poner un pare a la corrupción del PUP, de Gianni Briseño. Es un cáncer de Gianni Briseño que él está contaminando este país. Y lo que es Javi, yo fui a comer con un amigo, ¿no? Me invitó a su casa, pues estamos mirando las noticias, y Javi está allá que ella solo porque le pagan para que mienta a la gente, es que ella tiene que hacer su trabajo que ella está haciendo, mentir a la gente, y todos sus ads que pone Johnny Briceño. Es pura crítica y crítica. Ellos toda la vida van a vivir criticando, hablando mal de este gobierno que menos de 10 años muere en las calles. Yo desde PG, Corozal, San Pedro, Albenque, todo ya está, mira, buen desarrollo, solo Ridgeback. Estamos atrasados 6 años y no podemos darle otros 3 años más a esta gente, porque Ridgeback nunca va a desarrollar. No con Kevin Bernard, porque lo que él está haciendo es robándole a la gente, regalando driver license a la gente. Yo conozco bastante gente. Ahorita ellos tienen como 50 personas corriendo Ridgeback, caminando Ridgeback, diciéndole a la gente que qué es lo que quieres, qué es lo que necesitas, y lo escriben en su papel. Porque ellos no dan la cara como counselors y hablar con la gente.
Me atrevo a decir que es porque no viven aquí, no trabajan aquí, y lo más importante es que no les importa. Gracias, Paz, gracias, muchas gracias.
Sí, muchas gracias a ustedes por su día, pero hermano, hay que poner el paro a Kevin Bernard y la familia Briceño, porque no es un partido PUP, es una sola familia PUP.
Gracias.
Esto no es un partido, es una familia PUP, que es Johnny, Fonseca y demás, Guzán, Rusa, Marín, Orny, Spat y todo, it is Guzán. Esa familia solo viven, ahorita están desesperados.
Sí.
Esa palabra de desperate for power again, just to bring back the corruption which they don't live. And we the people have seen that already. Lo vivimos, lo miramos. Muchas gracias.
Hasta luego. Igualmente.
Buen día.
Hizo mención de algo muy importante. Y yo, bueno, tenemos otra llamada aquí. Te pido disculpas, pero vamos a tener que atender la llamada. Sugar City Morning Show, buenos días, good morning.
Muy buenos días, compañeros.
Buenos días.
¿Qué tal?
Yo quisiera llevar al pueblo de Orange Rock en los años 1964, cuando el PUP perdió. Y la gente de Orange Rock se recuerda, en esos tiempos, toda la familia Briceño quedaron bankrupt. Johnny y su hermanito tenían que barrer allá en One Stop. Mucha gente de Orange Rock es testigo de eso. ¿Cómo es que él consiguió millones de dólares? Ahora es millonario. Él no puede mostrar ninguna compra-venta de sus negocios. ¿Y qué pasaría si Johnny es primer ministro? ¿Va a pintar todo azul? Porque a los trabajadores en Smart, ¿qué color usan? Azul y blanco.
La pregunta, te puedo hacer una pregunta. ¿Te puedo hacer una pregunta, por favor?
Claro que sí.
¿Qué crees que va a suceder si es que John entra en Dios no quiera, en el futuro? ¿Cómo? ¿Será que va a castigar BTL, Telemedia?
Pues lo va a quebrar, solo él va a quedar como...
Esa es la pregunta, ¿verdad?
Porque su compañía de él viene primero, su dinero de él viene primero, su bolsa. Él habla de corrupción, que se mire en la cara, man. ¿Quién es más corrupto que él? Ahí dice en un letrero, entrando en trabajo, le dice stop the thieving, pues yo creo que aquí lo está diciendo stop the thieving para ellos, porque a nadie más puede estar diciendo porque ellos están en poder aquí en Orange Rock. Entonces, si stop the thieving, son ellos que van a hacer stop the thieving en Orange Rock.
Muchas gracias.
Adelante, compañeros.
Gracias.
Gracias por tus comentarios, muy interesante, de que es bueno de que, bueno, aquí nosotros podemos hablar y hacer la promoción por nuestros candidatos, pero cuando usted como ciudadano pone su punto de vista de realizar qué es lo que se le está quitando y robando a la gente de Orange Rock, es por mucha más razón de que nos da ánimo para pedir el voto para Philip de la Fuente y los 6 candidatos del UDP para darle una nueva claridad al municipio de Orange Rock.
Vamos a tomar esta llamada. Sugar City Morning Show, buenos días, good morning.
Buenos días.
Buenos días.
Buenos días.
Alonso, quería decir que no importa lo que hagan esa gente, el dinero, lo que estén dando, que lo acabe la gente de Orange Rock o de Felipe, de quien sea, porque que más dinero es el que tenemos que pagar de eso que tienen al Universal Health Service. Ahora son millones de dólares que Ashcroft debía de estar regresándole a los beliceños, así que ese dinero son de los beliceños, no es de Johnny. Nosotros tenemos que pagar ese dinero, así que agarren cuanto tengan que darles. $100 no es nada si se les está dando $100. Deben de dar mucho más que eso, porque esos $100 no da para pagar esos $100 millones.
Buen punto.
Y otra vez ahí
buen punto.
Se ve que la ciudadanía está al tanto de lo que está sucediendo en Belice y que tenemos que conservar nuestra nación, nuestro patrimonio, tenemos que alimentar la familia de Orange Walk, porque la elección acá en el municipio de Orange Walk es para traerlo a donde queremos que vayan en el futuro, para los niños, para las it's month of the women. We have to put an atmosphere so our children, our women, and our men and youths can have a future in Orange Walk, and that's by voting for Philip de la Fuente and the UDP.
A este punto, pedirle al señor Aragón que continúe con sus comentarios, porque luego tenemos muchas llamadas y cuando tenemos la oportunidad, tú como el invitado, te invito a que continúes.
Ok, muy bien. Pero quiero decir que agradecemos las llamadas, porque las llamadas son importantes. Nos dicen lo que la gente ahí afuera siente.
Sí. Sugar City Morning Show, buenos días. Good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Pleasant good morning to all in Orange Walk, and especially to our women who are celebrating Women's Month, and also to our children, preschool children for their stimulation month, no?
Yes.
But also, like how Mr. Ruben said, we also have elections. And I want to go back a little. In 2005, when the people of this country, the Belizean people, the nationalists, stood up against the corruption, the plaguing corruption of the People's United Party, which the leader of the opposition was a part of. And let me say that it has been then that we won, or the people of this country won, the People's United Party. It's not the UDP that won, but the people of this country won the People's United Party in elections to remove them because of their corruptive acts. That is the same strategy, if I should say that Johnny Briceño is trying to use right now. Every time they interview any one of them running, they would mention the word corruption. But the difference is that in 2005, we had facts. We heard about the secret accommodation agreement. We heard about the $30 million to the Novellos family. We heard about the soy project. We heard about you name it. And right now, he's talking about corruption, but this leader of the opposition does not bring any evidence to the people of this country. Absolutely none. So he's trying to use it as optics, as perception, trying to fool the people of this country, but the people of this country are no fools.
Would you venture to say, Carla, that is a very hypocritical attitude on the part of the leader?
Exactly. Yes, sir. That's the reason sometimes some people would ask me, like, would you be POP anytime? I said, never. Because I cannot take lies, especially from a person who I want to call the leader of this country, or who wants to be the prime minister of this country. I cannot accept that, and I would never accept that. And I know that the people of this country will never do. change if they are not changing. All the national executive of the People's United Party are Michael Ashcroft loyalists, all of them, together with the 67 candidates that are running for town council elections. If we sit and look, each one of them, they either work at SMART, they work at BH, they work at Centaur, they work for Johnny Briceño in one way or the other. We cannot allow that, gentlemen, and people of this country. We cannot allow John Briceño to come in and bring back Michael Ashcroft. Maybe I'm wrong, but let me put this and let people go and see it. I was at the Police Bank 2 weeks ago, and they have a pamphlet with a circle on it that says CARE. As soon as I saw that pamphlet or that emblem or that logo in that pamphlet, the People's United Party came to mind. It's the same circle they're using anywhere they go.
Okay.
Right?
Thank you. Thank you for doing
that. That is what I got.
Good observation.
That's a good observation.
So people, if you don't want to take my word, go to Police Bank and get a pamphlet. It says CARE. The pamphlet, that CARE is on a circle. Again, it's the same optics, the same perception that they want to tell the people of this country that the PUP is here. They are nowhere, gentlemen. They are nowhere. Another thing, Johnny Briceño came up on an interview and he says that they are stretching their dollar. In no way or form I am seeing that they are stretching anything. Johnny Briceño is putting all his bets to this election. He's putting all his money through SMART that he's getting from Ashcroft to this election. Why? He wants to prove. Remember that when we won in 2008, it was a landslide winning. When we won the town councils, we won all the town councils. So he wants to take the same trend so that the perception of the people would be, oh, he's coming just like the UDP to become government. That is false. The United Democratic Party will win all 9 town councils. But we, the people, have to come out and vote and tell Johnny Briceño that you are no longer wanted. We don't want you because he's an obsessed person to become Prime Minister of this country. He's obsessed. And that is bad for this country. Very bad. And gentlemen, thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for calling.
To tell the people of this country, especially my people of Orange Walk, People's United Party, Johnny Briceño is not about country. I wish that one of these candidates would come up and say, I will always be for the people and country and not for party. None of them can say that. Absolutely none. Because party comes first for the People's United Party. It's about power. It's not about the country. It's not about the people. Thank you, gentlemen. Have a good day.
You too, Noel. All the best to you.
I would want to commend and congratulate that speaker. I think he has said a lot of things that are very important for us. If we analyze it, we will understand what he was saying. And we then would understand what the PUP stands for. Bottom line, in a nutshell, I would want to say that what he was saying was that the UDP and the Belizean people are on one side, and they are battling Ashcroft and the PUP on the other side. So it's a choice as whether we want to stand up and defend our country, or we want to let Ashcroft and the PUP take over this country. The UDP and the people, the Belizean people, I must say that it stands out that together they have been fighting Ashcroft. You know, the amount of money that the government has been paying to get back all our national assets, and it's not the government itself, because the government has to be using the people's money, and the government is fighting on behalf of the people. So it must be that it has, as the speaker was saying, we have a government and we have the country of Belize and the people of Belize. And together, we must defend this country against Ashcroft and the PUP. Bottom line.
Así es, precisamente porque hay una discusión sobre cuál partido está con la gente. Aquí en Orange Walk, el PUP está con su partido y los que los financian. El partido UDP es un grupo, es un partido que apoya y trabaja con y para la gente, todo para todos. Así que claramente hay una diferencia y en esta elección que viene la otra semana, el próximo miércoles, es una decisión que tenemos que tener que, si amamos a nuestra comunidad, si amamos a nuestra patria y si queremos tener un futuro para nuestros hijos y los nietos, nosotros tenemos que hacer ese sacrificio, porque ahorita podemos decir fácilmente, bueno, ¿sabes qué? Vamos a dejar esto esta vez, pero 2 años más el gobierno UDP central estará en posición. Queremos un concilio UDP que va a poder abogar para nosotros, para trabajar conjuntamente, para seguir desarrollando a nuestra comunidad de Orange Walk. El mismo candidato mayor ha dicho, es mejor tener un concilio comparte con el de central. Y tenemos el gobierno central que va a estar ya hasta 2 años, 3 años y quién sabe cuántos años más. Así nos consta a nosotros tener esa conciencia para el futuro de nuestro pueblo, votar para Philip de la Fuente y los 6 candidatos UDP. Hay 7 cuadritos rojos y ahí es donde queremos marcar nuestra X el miércoles venidero. Porque el sacrificio nosotros lo tenemos que hacer para nuestra comunidad.
Ok, tenemos que irnos a una pausa. El director me está anunciando que tenemos que ir a una pausa. Fuimos en este segmento extendido, pero rápidamente vamos a esta pausa y estaremos de vuelta con ustedes tan pronto estos anuncios. No se vayan.
Need an escape from your daily schedule? Why not become a tourist in your own country? Discover Western Belize. Transport back in time and be awed by the reminiscences of the Mayan civilization. Be adventurous or spend a day with family and friends enjoying the serenity of the Macau River. Sample a Kaya staple or pick up some fresh produce to make your own delicacy. Come visit us in Western Belize. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
They see you and know you're living. Always a star. Yes, you live in color to the limit. Large and in charge. Yes, that's why you rock with Busta. Fresh in range, a colorful flavors. Always a star, never the audience. You run things never run yours. Yes, you are the life of it, not just a part of it. Your life is never black and white. Live in full color. Busta.
The sunny days are here, and whether it's for a picnic or in your kitchen, you need the meat. Gillette's Meat Shop proudly offers a variety of juicy cuts such as processed meats, ham, bacon, salami, longaniza, and sugar cure ham, just to mention a few. Enjoy our meats in beef, pork, and mutton. So for that healthy cut your family enjoys, visit us at number 18 San Antonio Road in Orange Walk from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 12:30 and 3 to 5 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Place your orders at 322-3486 or 322-2175 or even 610-4061. Send us an email at derekgillett31@gmail.com. Gillette's Meat Shop, fresh and processed meats.
Ay, qué rico. Punta Gorda Town now has a modern multi-purpose sporting facility thanks to the government of Belize. The brand new complex is double the size of the prior venue, and some of the features include A FIBA-certified wooden court with padding underneath, seating capacity for 1,000, changing rooms, locker rooms, and offices. This $3.4 million investment in the town of Punta Gorda is being heralded by the residents of PG.
I feel very excited because this is first time a port like this is built in PG.
This is a big achievement for the town because we have a lot of the youths there where they come out and want to play ball the same way. And this just put it on another level.
A lot of youths can't even wait to play on the new court because it's so official and it's something new to PG, in a whole.
I want to thank the government of Belize because then they look out for PG,
The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Motor 5.0, 4 válvulas por cilindro. Todos quisiéramos una. Como que no agarra, ¿no? Siento como que se le pega el balancín. Vamos a darte el aceite que te mereces. Vas a correr como rayos, preciosa.
Los que oímos más allá de las revoluciones, hablamos máquina. Rostras, poniendo el mundo a funcionar.
Agente autorizado, German Vega y Sons. Teléfono 322-3625. Rostrans.
Every day when my daddy gets up to go to work, he says this is for me to have a better life. But I say, Daddy, we have a better life. Mommy don't have to leave home to wash my clothes anymore. We don't have to go all the way to a pump and back home to wash every bucket. No, Mommy just have to turn on the pipe and wash up and make we bathe as long as we want. Even the school teacher make we wash free hand like pipe instead of nasty bucket like before. See, Daddy, life is better with water than life.
Six cylinders to pure potential and better performance.
It looks like it vibrates. You think it could be the horsepower?
With a quart of oil and the calibration of the injectors, it will start to get the washers again on the street.
We take a motor to its optimal level. We speak machine. Rostrans, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega & Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Girls, be quiet. Just give me a minute.
Hey, Miss Michelle. Kids giving you trouble again?
Yes, they're making me crazy. Plus, the internet isn't working.
I know what you mean. We had internet issues too. Then we signed up for DigiNet. Best decision ever.
DigiNet?
Yep. It's BTL's new fiber optic internet for your home that they are rolling out countrywide. Now, it's just awesome internet all the time. Plus, my parents have the ultimate bundle, which comes with a free mobile postpaid plan and a free unlimited home phone.
Did you say free?
Yes, I did. And for a businessman like you, you can bundle and get 6 gigabytes free mobile data every month. My dad loves it because it saves him a lot of money.
Sip?
Yep. Plan starts at $69, so you can stop stealing Miss Michelle's Wi-Fi now.
Not true, miss. Not true, miss.
But hey, what do I know? I'm just a kid. Head over to VTL and see for yourself.
Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like.
Notice the residents of rural communities in Orange Walk and Corozal districts. If you value your health and your children's health, you will dispose of your garbage only at approved sites. The disposal of garbage at any other location is illegal, and if caught, you can be fined up to $5,000. If you don't get caught, you can still suffer health impacts caused by these illegal sites, because illegal dump sites harbor pests such as rodents, possums, and mosquitoes that carry diseases. These can transmit those diseases to you and your children. In addition, the garbage you throw away illegally can contaminate water bodies near your community, the same water bodies you might use for recreation or other purposes. Only with your help can the Department of Environment ensure that Belize's development is safe for present and future generations. You can also contact your local village councils or Belize Solid Waste Management Authority for more information. The Department of Environment thanks you for your help.
There's no need to go across the border to enjoy sun, sand, and crystal blue waters. Belize's northern islands and reef are just a boat ride away. Go slow and immerse yourself into the Caribbean Sea or enjoy some fresh coconut water. Or pick up the pace on an island where locals can enjoy sandy beaches by day and feast on your fresh catch by night. Discover the Mesoamerican Barrier Reef and submerge yourself into another world where you can experience a traffic jam you will want to return. You can also make new friends along the way. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
Bienvenidos de vuelta, compañeros, al Sugar City Morning Show. Escasos 16 minutos antes de las 9 de la mañana. Ojalá y que esta mañana, este día, se esté desarrollando como tú quisieras. Y atentos saludos a todas las personas que están cumpliendo años. También quiero decir de que el número para llamar, compañeros, si es que quieres participar en el show, 302-2170, 302-2170. Aquí con el señor Elodio Aragon Sr., un hombre con amplia experiencia, porque ha estado en el partido por muchísimos años, en gobierno por muchísimos años, tanto como ministro, compañeros, y sobre los años se ha puesto como una fuente de información y sabiduría para este partido. Y es un gran gusto tenerlo aquí con nosotros. Señor Aragón, estábamos hablando acerca de las razones por qué mantener el voto, por qué votar UDP y no votar PUP. Porque muchas veces la gente simplemente vota porque alguien le regaló $50, pero no se dan cuenta de que los $50 les calla la boca, porque ya a esa persona le compraron, le pagaron por su silencio. Esa persona ya no tiene derecho de hablar. Compañeros, le voy a invitar al señor Aragón que continúe con su presentación. Okay.
Si me permites,
sí, claro
aquí
sí.
tengo un text que dice, just to inform you that the channel went off the air. The channel went off the air. I don't know our technical crew, if you could review that. He said that they were watching the show. Mm-hmm. He said the channel went off the air. Just information.
I cannot comment on that, but I'm hoping that I'm hoping that it will be back very shortly. We will be checking up on that very shortly.
Well, what I like to see in relation to that anybody out there, when you're watching this show and it goes off, I want you to call center immediately and let them know so that they can go and check your line, because they are the only cable network, and it's political season. And any game can play, and when you're getting the message out there, they don't like it, they can find a reason to bring you
off the air.
You know, the channel that they were watching out there. So, it's something to look into.
Okay. I thought it was the on-air channel you're talking about.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Mr. Aragon.
Bueno, personalmente, cuando vemos la situación aquí en Belice, tenemos que entender que el partido PUP no ha hecho nada bueno para Belice, sino que ha hecho una desgracia al pueblo beliceño, un desastre, vendiendo todo lo que le pertenece a Belice. Y es bueno que el Partido Unido Democrático, abajo de el líder Dean Barrow, tomó puesto en el 2008, tomó el puesto y trató de componer las cosas aquí en Belice. Trató de comprar todo lo que le pertenecía al pueblo beliceño. y ha luchado fuertemente desde que entró hasta hoy. Está luchando para conseguir todo lo que el PUP le vendió a Ashcroft por casi nada. Y así que el honorable Dean Barrow sigue la lucha, luchando, y está haciendo muy bien. Está criticado por el PUP y Ashcroft, pero sí, si nosotros seguimos apoyando al honorable Dean Barrow, vamos a asegurar de que las cosas que les pertenecen a la gente beliceña las vamos a conseguir. Hemos conseguido BTL, BL, todas las propiedades nacionales lo estamos consiguiendo. Y así que hay que seguir apoyando. El líder de la oposición, Johnny Briceño, era parte de cuando todas esas cosas se vendieron a Ashcroft. Y aparte de eso, él estaba tratando de seguir el dinero. Había vendido las casas de los edificios de la aduana en Santa Elena. Los había vendido por mucho dinero cuando lo había comprado por poco. Se dice que habían pagado $10 por las propiedades y se vendieron por millones de dólares. Pero eso no es todo, porque si vemos, él consiguió la red de televisión y había dicho que esto las compañías que los había conseguido porque los había comprado con su propio dinero. Cuando el señor Jules Vázquez le dijo, pues si lo habías conseguido, ¿dónde conseguiste el dinero? Dice, lo presté en el banco. El señor Jules Vázquez le dijo, pues trae los recibos para ver, trae las evidencias donde prestaste el dinero. Y él dijo, seguro que te los traigo, entre 1 o 2 semanas. Ya es más de 3 años y él no puede presentar esos recibos donde se consiguió el dinero. La verdad es que él no pagó para ellos. Eso fue un trato que se hizo donde él le dio permiso a las compañías para poder explorar para petróleo, y a la vez le dieron las propiedades de las televisiones. Así que cuando él dice, pues yo no estoy en la corrupción, seguro que está en la corrupción. Estuvo en la corrupción cuando se estaba vendiendo, cuando se hizo el trato con Ashcroft. Él era parte de ello porque él era el Deputy Prime Minister. Así que él estaba allí haciendo los tratos con Ashcroft, y cuando acusó a sus ministros de los millones de dólares que robaron y los pusieron en bancos extranjeros, él estaba diciendo a sus ministros, exministros, regresen, traigan, por favor, traigan esos dineros que le han robado a la gente beliceña, traigan ese dinero y désenselo, denle ese dinero al PUP. Pero ese dinero no le pertenecía al PUP, le pertenecía a la gente beliceña.
Vamos a tomar esta llamada. Sugar City Morning Show, buenos días, good morning. Hello.
Hello.
Ok, adelante.
You're on there.
Hello, you're on there.
Bueno.
Yes.
Oye, ese hombre que está hablando está ciego. ¿Por qué no habla de Gaspar Vega, que es un ladrón?
¿El qué?
Sí.
Bueno, muchas
ese
gracias.
hombre que está hablando está ciego, digo.
Pues tú
habla de Gaspar Vega, es un ladrón. Ya no lo veo demasiado.
Ok, muy bien. Fanático otra vez.
¿Te robó a ti? Me imagino que te habrá ayudado y te habrá criado, te habrá dado mucho hasta para comer. Bueno. Y tienes entonces la audacia de hablar con
Bueno, creo que si me permiten, ministro Emmanuel, cuando eres un trabajador y cuando tú cumples tu trabajo para tu pueblo y tu comunidad, la gente te aprecia y la gente te apoya. Yo quiero que en esta elección de municipalidad hay East, hay Central y hay otro 20 que es North. Y quiero decirle a la gente de Orange Walk, hemos escuchado mucho de East y de Central, pero quiero decirle a la gente de Orange Walk, that Gaspar Vega is in, working with Otrobenque for a UDP victory in these municipal elections. Aquí pueden ver en la televisión, esto fue su meeting recientemente. Aquí podemos ver al honorable Gaspar Vega con los candidatos UDP, aquí en una reunión, haciendo los preparativos para la batalla política este miércoles, cuando Otrobenque va a salir con toda su fuerza a votar 7 sólidos, 7 red down the line. Here we have the Honorable Gaspar Vega with some of the UDP candidates having a meeting with the voters of Otrobenque, and they are coming out solid, dedicated, and ready to vote 7 red down the line, just like how you see it on the monitor, 7 red down the line. So when you treat your people well and your people respect you, they will come out for you. The Honorable Gaspar Vega has always been there for his people. He will continue to be there for his people. He is a man of political timing. And those on the other side will talk, well, you know, we don't know where he is. Let me tell you where he is. On Wednesday, you will feel him and you will see him at Chapel School when the force of Otrobenque comes out to vote for Philip and the UDP team. Otrobenque is going 7 red down the line, and we invite the rest to do so that we can continue to develop our community and our beautiful town of Orange Walk, because we need a change here. Change is coming to Orange Walk with the UDP.
Sugar City Morning Show. Good morning. Buenos días. Buenos días.
Buenos días. Estoy mirando el programa de Morning Show. Ahí es lo que queríamos escuchar, donde Gaspar Vega, dice que ya salió en Chalpan, trabajando con la comitiva. Y eso es lo que nos alegra, porque acá en el norte no queremos.
¿Puedes hablar un poquito más recio, por favor? Casi no te escuchamos.
Eso es lo que queríamos escuchar nosotros del honorable Gaspar Vega.
Ajá.
Sigue.
¿Continúa?
Es que eso es lo que queríamos escuchar del honorable Gaspar Vega. Porque no hay otro ministro que queremos que trabaje acá en el norte, sino es el honorable Gaspar Vega. Y eso nos alegra escuchar que ya está regresando otra vez.
Pues muchas gracias.
Así es, mi hermano. Así es, mi hermano.
Estoy...
Que Dios les bendiga.
Igualmente a usted, señor. Gracias por su llamada.
Estoy seguro que la gente de Otrobenque, especialmente de Otrobenque, van a apoyar al Gaspar Vega, van a salir para las elecciones la otra semana. Y estoy seguro que ellos van a ayudar en traer el éxito para el Partido Unido del Pueblo, democrático. Y quiero que ustedes entiendan esto muy bien. El señor Gaspar Vega ha hecho mucho trabajo para esa área. Sigue.
Adelante usted.
No, okay.
Adelante usted.
The gentleman, la persona que habló no es uno el otro antes, que estaba diciendo de que el UDP no sé qué. Esa persona es bricenista. No le gustó que estábamos hablando de Jan Briceño. Veamos, y quiero que él entienda que Jan Briceño es una persona mentirosa. Él miente por cada cosa. Él otra vez dijo que él ya no iba a seguir en la política porque estaba muy enfermo. Mentira.
Es la misma persona. Adelante tú. Okay. No voy a entretener esas llamadas.
Bueno. Dice, y lo que estoy diciendo es que él dijo, yo ya no sigo en la política porque estoy bien enfermo y tengo que ir al extranjero para medicación. Y dejó el partido. Y cuando vemos, ni tardó ni un año, cuando dice, ya, voy a regresar. Y cuando le preguntaron en la televisión, ¿pero no estabas enfermo? Él contestó, no estaba enfermo. La verdad es que ya no quería seguir gastando mi dinero, porque el partido PUP solo me estaba comiendo mi dinero. Así que tuve de dejar tuve que mentir y decir que voy porque estaba enfermo. Yo no estoy enfermo, yo estoy preparado para ser el líder.
Hay una grabación que dice...
Hay una grabación.
Sí.
Y lo que yo quiero decir acá es de que ¿cómo podemos aceptar a un líder que le dice al pueblo entero, estoy enfermo, ya no puedo seguir? Y luego, no tarda, cuando regresa y dice, yo solo estaba mintiendo porque ya no quería seguir gastando mi dinero, pero hoy sí quiero seguir y quiero ser el líder del partido. Qué tremenda mentira, qué hipocresía.
¿Verdad que sí?
¿Ah? Hipocresía de mentir al pueblo entero de que estoy enfermo y después no, solo estaba mintiendo. Man, ¿cómo vamos a aceptar que una persona como esa, piense que puede ser líder de la nación beliceña? ¿A un mentiroso? No es posible. No podemos aceptar a Johnny Briceño como líder. Mentiroso.
Adelante. Adelante.
Yes, and as we look at the political scenario for next week, Wednesday, you know, all areas are getting prepared for this election, and Otrobenke has a full force. They have promised and pledged to vote 7 red. They're not going to split. They're going 7 red down the line to ensure that they become a part of the Orange Walk town, to put Philip de la Fuente and the UDP team there so that we can put a new road for development for Orange Walk and all the people of Orange Walk. This PUP Town Council has abandoned Otrobenke. Otrobenke has not forgotten. They are coming back to establish that they want representation in a UDP Town Council. So the rest of the East and Central coming together, we're telling the people, the PUP know that Philip will be the new mayor. The PUP know that we'll have a UDP town council. So we invite the PUP. Let's work together for a better Orange Walk and vote for Philip and the UDP. Vote red down the line. And I will tell you something. Like I told a PUP campaigner, I told the ladies there. I say, I know that you have to put a blue shirt to campaign, but one thing is true. One thing is true. You may put on a blue shirt, but what you love the most is the red. You say, but why you love the red? I tell them because you paint your cheeks red and you paint your lips red, and every time you talk, you see red. So it's not what you wear, it's what you say. And so they wear the blue shirt, but they're talking red. And you will see all those PUP ladies, they're working with their blue shirt to paint their lips red so that they can tell the people in Orange Walk to vote red down the line. Imagine that.
Okay. We're about that time, 1 minute after 9. I will ask Mr. Aragon for his closing comments, closing remarks, and then I'll proceed to Mr. Ruben.
Okay. Well, we are about to make a decision whether we put a new town council, which is the United Democratic Party, or we continue with the PUP. I believe that the choice has to be, or I should say, has to be the United Democratic Party. I am sure that Philip de la Fuente has proven to be a great leader. He has proven to be a sincere leader, an honest leader. He has proven to be that he has one thing in his mind, and that is to help develop the community of Orange Walk. I am sure that putting Philip de la Fuente back into the town council, he will definitely do good for Orange Walk. So I'm asking all the citizens of Orange Walk town to vote for Philip de la Fuente. I'm sure that come the elections on Wednesday, next Wednesday, it will be a victory for the United Democratic Party.
Can we take this call? Just, I was giving a break to Sugar City Morning Show. Buenos días.
Buenos días. Solo quería decir que me alegra que nuestros después vuelvan a estar trabajando para nosotros otra vez.
Que muy bien, pues gracias. Claro que nos alegra. Tus comentarios.
Okay, I'd just like to tell everybody that, you know, election day will be another day. Today, we celebrate this beautiful day that God has given us. And we ask for enlightenment and a conscience to all our people of Orange Walk. A conscience to look around the country. A lot of our people here go to the Cayo district. The beautiful people of Cayo are so grateful for all the infrastructure development, for all the development in Belize City, Dandriga, PG, San Pedro, Corozal. And they are inviting the people of Orange Walk to join on the train of UDP victory so that Orange Walk can have its share. And people, it's all in our hands. Querido pueblo de Orange Walk, sabemos que ahorita en el municipio de San Ignacio, Santa Elena, la gente está alegre y contento, preparándose, ya listo para ir a marcar esa balota el miércoles para los 7 candidatos en San Ignacio, Santa Elena, en Belmopan, San Pedro, Dandriga, Punta Gorda, la ciudad de Belice, Corozal, San Pedro. Y ellos están apoyándonos aquí en Orange Walk para que todos nosotros tomemos la decisión correcta para ser un equipo UDP, para luchar para que todo el desarrollo que se está llevando a cabo en estas otras municipalidades vengan acá en Orange Walk, porque el primer ministro ha dicho, we are a government for all, pero cuando tenemos un alcalde que dice, I don't need you, abandona a la gente. Queremos un concilio y un alcalde que va a abogar, que va a luchar para toda la gente de Orange Walk. Así que, gracias por su apoyo para los 7 candidatos del UDP. 7 red down the line, and let us pray to God that we have patience, a peaceful election, and remember we are Belizeans, and our best foot forward is to bring the best for our people, and it can only happen with your vote, which we're asking you today, to vote for Philip and the UDP 7 red down the line. God bless you.
Muchas gracias, Rubén. Muchas gracias, señor Aragón. Ha sido un placer tenerlos aquí. También hay que agradecer al equipo de producción, Chequi, Morris, Rahim, que están, no los ves, pero están detrás del escenario asegurando de que este programa logre llegar a la privacidad de tu casa. Compañeros, este programa se repite hoy por la noche a las 9 y ya quisiera compartir un poquito de información con ustedes. Mañana estaremos de vuelta y tendremos, compañeros, algunos candidatos, no sé exactamente cuáles, ¿no? Me hubiera gustado poder decir que vamos a tener los 7 candidatos de Corozal. Pero me confirman de que vamos a tener al candidato aspirante para la posición de alcalde de Corozal, y también tendremos al ingeniero Rudy, el señor candidato para el alcalde, el señor Richard Kwan, Rudy Riverol y otras personas. Compañeros, vamos a tener un buen show mañana con representación de Corozal, así que te invito a que sintonices a nuestro programa y que llames para darles el apoyo a este equipo. Recordándoles, compañeros, que este show repite hoy por la noche a las 9 y pues qué más me toca decir sino muchas gracias por su sintonía. Muchas gracias por su apoyo, por su participación. Pues nada más me toca decir, cuídense mucho y nos vemos mañana a la misma hora. Cuídense. Hasta luego.